and bolt cutters. In this category, we have cutters for 3 different purposes. Tin snips for cutting different types of tin and sheet metal, bolt cutters for cutting thicker metal bars, pruning shears for agricultural work, cutting branches in vineyards and orchards. By clicking on tin snips, we come to a large subcategory. At first glance, we see that tin snips are separated by the color of the handles. We have snips with red color handles, blue color handles, and handles that are a combination of red and blue. The main difference is between the snips with handles in a blue-red color combination and all other snips. These are called plus-line tin snips. While all other snips are made from one single material, plus-line snips are made by combining 2 different materials. The handles and jaw are made from high-quality carbon steel, but the cutting edge of the snips is made out of special HSS material. This material is soldered with silver into the jaw of the snips during the production process. Later, it is grinded together with base material in such a way that when the product is finished, the difference between materials is hardly visible to the naked eye. Making a cutting edge from HSS gives snips a 10-time longer lifespan and makes cutting much easier and cuts cleaner without leaving burrs and sharp edges. It is especially useful for cutting roofing material or sheet metal covered with sand. By scrolling further down the page, we can find snips with red and snips with blue handles. The difference is in the length of the handles. Red handles are longer than blue ones. Longer handles provide more leverage and easier cutting. Blue handles are shorter, and therefore snips can be used for work in tighter spaces. Furthermore, we divide tin snips into different models, regardless of handle length or used material. We separate them by purpose of use. We can see that some snips are marked with the letter R and some with the letter L. A common misconception is that this letter marks snips for left or right-handed work. This is not true. This letter marks which direction of radius we can cut with certain snips. Snips marked with the letter R are used for cutting right-turning radiuses and can't be used for cutting left-turning radiuses due to the shape of the snips not allowing such cuts. Snips marked with the letter L are used for cutting left-turning radiuses and can't be used for cutting right-turning radiuses due to the shape of the snips not allowing such cuts. With both types, L and R, we can cut straight cuts, but these types of snips are not ideal for straight cuts. Pelican-type snips are designed for longer straight cuts. The shape of the snips allow comfortable and safe cuts even further away from the edge where we started the cut. The next category of this chapter is bolt cutters. These are cutters mainly used at construction sites for cutting rebar. They are divided by purpose of use and furthermore by size, length. The special representative of this category is the bolt cutter with interchangeable triangular blades. These bolt cutters are made from special 73 MOV 52 steel, which assures durability, tensile strength, ductility, high elasticity, and lower susceptibility to cracking. These bolt cutters have interchangeable cutting edges. The blades are of a triangular shape, meaning they have 3 cutting edges. Once one cutting edge is worn out, we rotate to the next cutting edge, and we can continue with our work. When all 3 cutting edges are worn out, we can easily replace them with new ones. They are available as spare parts. With this system of blades, we increase the lifetime of the bolt cutter by 3 times compared to classic bolt cutters. And even when we use all 3 cutting edges, replacing them with new ones is much cheaper than replacing the whole head, as needs to be done with the classic models. In addition to special models, Unior offers other models of bolt cutters. The most known and commonly used are classic bolt cutters. They are made of special Premium Plus material and are available in 7 different sizes for different cutting capacity, depending on the cut material quality. All necessary information regarding sizes and cutting capacity are available if we scroll further down the page. For cutting excess rebar sticking out of concrete as close to concrete as possible, we use a bolt cutter with blades at a 45-degree angle. Due to this angle, we can comfortably cut rebar as close to concrete as possible while having enough space to work. For cutting rebar net, it is best to use bolt cutters with blades at a 90-degree angle. With this bolt cutter, we can cut the rebar net while standing up. Therefore, work is easier, more comfortable, and ergonomic. 4. In this category, Unior also has a special cutter for treaded rods. This tool comes in 2 different dimensions. The first dimension can cut treaded rods of the dimension M6, M8, and M10. The second dimension cuts M8, M10, and M12. With this cutter, we can cut tread rods without damaging the tread. After cutting, we can immediately apply the nut without needing to correct the beginning of the tread. If the treads are damaged, rusted, or filled with dirt, paint, or similar things, we can correct them with a thread corrector that is added to this tool. The final category of this chapter is pruning shears. In this category, we can find a tree pruner, used for cutting larger branches. This tool is mostly used for the seasonal cutting of trees. It can cut branches up to 40 millimeters. An anvil pruner, mostly used for general garden work and florist work. Pruning shears, the classic tool for pruning, used in vineyards and orchards for seasonal cutting. An easy cut pruner with aluminum handles for more comfortable and ergonomic work. Grape shears for cutting thinner stems and stalks. This tool is mostly used when harvesting grapes manually.